guys, I'm finally back. I know I've been gone and I say this all the time, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep it short, quick, easy. So for this video, I'm gonna talk about, drumroll please, Love Island, Winter Love Island 2020, episode 6. Yeah, I would give it out of 10. I would give it like, maybe because of the ending, I would give it like 6 out of 10. Not well, let me just get into it. So in episode 6, it's still like the evening when they were doing the beer pong challenge and all that kind of stuff. So it begins with the two twins, twin 1 and twin 2, so Eve and Jess, and they're in the day beds with Finley and Connor. So, you know, they're just having a really like casual conversation, like, what type of music do you like? You know, the conversation was vibesing. It was vibes. I'm not gonna, you know, I would say that for the twins, like the conversation was literally vibing. They were literally having a good time with themselves, with the new boys coming in and all that kind of stuff. Then, Madame, call me Shunice, whatever her name, Chinese or Chinese, but like I said, I'm gonna call her Chinese. Chinese saw them that they were talking, having the time of their life. So Chinese decided to walk up to the daybeds, and I thought she was just gonna ask them, like, you know, she was just gonna ask them if she could just take one of them and talk or something like that. That would have been way better, and it would have been a better approach. However, this girl came there, sat on the daybed with the twins, and was just like trying to like include herself in the conversation. I think twin 2 asked like, oh yeah, what about you, Connor? What type of music, what type of genre do you listen to? And I think Connor was just like, I listen to all types of music, but I'm starting to like a little bit of like rock. And then she was just like, Chinese was just like, oh yeah, I love a bit of heavy metal, you know, yeah, I really like it. And I also like, you know the band Red Hot Chili Peppers, yeah, I really love their music, you know. And you know, so she starts singing. I think that's the name of the band. I'm so sorry if you really love this band. I don't know them personally, so that's just a disclaimer. I don't know if I said the name correctly. Anyway, something Red Hot Chili Peppers, something like that. So Shanice was just like, you know this song, yeah? And then she starts singing, and literally everyone was like, and then Connor was just like, yeah. It was so awkward, and then the twins were just like, nah, this is too awkward. So the twins were gone. So they went downstairs, and they were just discussing of how like they're both interested. Well, one of the twin is interested in Connor, the other twin is interested in Finley. Sophie and Connor with the veneers. Connor with the veneers like this. So Connor with the veneers and Sophie were basically discussing and talking, and they were just talking. I even forgot what the conversation was about because I wasn't really concentrating on them. I forgot what the conversation was about. But anyway, you know what? Yeah, ITV2. You guys need to stop cutting Leanne and Mike. So, during the conversation between Connor with the veneers and Sophie, at the background, you can see Leanne is walking towards Mike, and Mike is doing the cutest thing ever, yeah? And he's literally, like, you know, not running up, but doing like this, and then after that, he literally grabs her by the leg, and then puts her on his lap, so they're sitting down, and it's literally so cute. I recently tweeted this. I said, like, Leanne needs to be able to respond to Mike's body language, because when I've been watching it the past days, Mike's have been flirting and, you know, doing a lot, but because she's such a shy person, you can tell that she's shy, because when he does that, she's a little bit like this. But now I'm starting to see that she's starting to open up, which is making me scared because I really don't trust Mike. But she's starting to open up, and now she's actually starting to responding to his body language, which is what I like to see, because I do not want him to be using this stupid excuse like the way Danny was using in the last Love Island season, and saying that, oh yeah, I don't see no affection, she's not giving me affection this, affection that. That is completely not true. She is giving the affection. So yeah, so anyway, it's the next following day, and everyone is outside. Shauna is on the bed with Paige, and you know, they're just talking about the boys. Like, Shauna's talking about how Callum did not even show one bit of attention one tiny bit of attention. She was in the day bed, Connor was in the kitchen frying some breakfast, like frying some eggs, and he basically made her breakfast, and he has never made her breakfast, so this was the first time seeing him make her breakfast. So he walks up to her, and you know, the girls are just giggling. Finally approaches her with the breakfast, and then after that, you know, Shauna being, listen, this is why I love Shauna. Shauna is a city girl. If you know what that means, you know what that means. But she is a city girl. She was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have the time of my life. Connor with a G, and Mike were walking, and then Shauna was shouting like, hey, can you teach me some boxing? And then he was like, yeah, sure. So she followed both of these boys to the gym, and she was basically doing boxing. Oh yeah, they had a challenge. It's called the booty camp. Basically, girls have to do this obstacle, and then after that, kiss the boy they would want to kiss. Yeah, all of the kiss was alright. You know what? Chinese was doing the most. She was doing all these type of dances and stuff like that. I was just like, nah, okay. Then it was I think she decided to kiss Connor with a G. That's about it. I think Shanice won the challenge. The boys picked Shanice, so yeah, she was just happy for that. And then when they went back to the villa, Shanice was then talking to Connor with a G, and she was just like, oh, thank you for, and he was just like, thank you for the kiss. And he's like, it's all right, you know, I just wanted to say I've been here in the villa and I haven't had that much of a connection with anybody else. And I was just like, okay. No one kissed Naz on that challenge. I feel so sorry for him. No one kissed him, and I just feel sorry for Naz, because literally Naz, where was Naz? Naz was not in this episode. Naz did not exist in this episode. Like, you only see him maybe if he's chatting with someone, but they're not really showing that. Like this, he's just in the background. Leanne, Mike, and Naz, who's just talking, because Naz doesn't know who to pick, because he obviously knows none of the girls there are actually wanting to couple up with him, which is really sad. I just feel so sorry for him, because this can really bring down your confidence, because when this episode, I just didn't feel confidence oozing out of him, like compared to the first episode and the second episode. This episode was so sad, because it was literally no one wanted to kiss you in the challenge, no one picked you. It was just sad. Like, he wasn't his bubbly self. Like, you can see that he's crumbling. Like, he's trying to hide it, but you can literally see Naz is crumbling, which is the saddest thing. And yeah, so I really feel sorry for Naz. Like, I really feel sorry for him. Anyway, recoupling begins, and guys, this is where I was dying of laughter. Okay, so they made Connor G to start his speech first. The girls are lining up, so Connor was just giving his speech, and then he said, I'm going to pick Sophie. Boy, I was laughing. I was so happy, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, Connor with a sorry, the first person that picked was actually Connor with a G. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So when Connor with a G mentioned Sophie, I was so happy, because you could see Shanice's Chinese face dropping. You can see the twins, their faces dropping. And first, you could see Connor's with the veneers dropping. I was so happy. Then after that, we had Callum, who basically picked Shauna. The speech was really cute, and they were laughing, and she got her happily ever after, which I'm really happy for. And she's safe, so that's all I care. And then it was Leanne, and then it was Mike and Leanne, which was so adorable. Listen, Mike is the best sweet talker. He knows how to talk, and he knows how to do this monologue. Like, I was just like, wow, look at this speech. Look at this. And she was wearing a nice red dress, and he was dressed all black with a turtleneck with his hair. I was just like, oh, this wedding I want to get invited to, because they look like they've been dating for more than 3 years. I think then it was just left with Shawnee's and the twins. So that meant the only boys left were Connor and Naz. Connor with the veneers, by the way. So Connor with the veneers was so angry. His speech was more very like, oh, I feel like I've been betrayed. Betrayed by who? Because your girl could not control this. She got picked. Anyway, I feel betrayed. I feel like this. I don't know even how to pick, but I'm gonna pick this girl, but I want this to be on a friendship basis only. And guess what? This guy picked Chinese. I wanted Chinese to go home, but Chinese is staying for another week with us. And I cannot wait when the public vote is happening so I can vote out Connor with the veneers and Chinese, because I'm very tired of these people. These people cannot be there for this long. How can they be there till now? It's wrong. They need to go. They both are bad vibes. They both need to go ASAP. ASAP. Anyway, so yeah, and then Naz had to pick between the two twins, twin 1, twin 2, so Jess and Eve. I think not Connor. I think Naz picked what's her name? I think Naz picked Jess, because Jess was the one who was speaking to him about Mike and blah 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 and stuff like that. So speaking about Mike, of how she's disappointed at Mike, stuff like that. Nothing major. So he picked Jess, and it was so sad. Like I actually felt bad for the twins. I was just like, oh my god, because with me, when I see especially identical twins, non-identical twins, I don't see this connection. I see the connection, but it's not as tight as identical. So like, they were literally crying. I actually thought that Eve, because Eve was the one who left, I actually thought that Jess, would have gone home with Eve, but she didn't. She stayed, obviously, because she wants the PLT and the Boohoo sponsorship. I see you, girl. This episode was actually good. I feel like the recoupling was the funniest. Just watching Shawnee's face, guys. Shawnee's was so in shock. She was in shock. You know what Yawande said? What goes around comes around. What goes around comes back around. That is what she said to Danny when she was going home. And look, what goes around truly comes around, because she's been rejected. Now she knows how Naz feels inside. Now she knows how it feels. You insulted him. You shouted at him, you rejected him, you aired him, you called him all sorts of things, and now he's gone. And now you've been rejected. You know how it feels, sis. You know how it feels. So anyway, guys, this episode was alright. I liked it, and yeah, I'm just happy that Leanne and Mike are still in the villa, loving the black love and everything, and loving the fact that she does not care about her wig cap. I love that, sis. Glow with that. Yeah, this was it for my video, guys. I'm really sorry if it's long. A lot has happened this week, and I'll see you guys next week for another Love Island review. Anyway, guys, ciao.